This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge. 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 No. Get Mike. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Jones. Niners. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 49ers 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You can't block me, you can't block me. Joker, back north. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Slam. Safe. Big dash. Bang. Big dash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Rally.
Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
It's 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. Out, 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 out. Slip. We are going. Watch the safety cream. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Jump out. Green 18. Mike check 33. 33. Cut, cut, cut. Shoot, shoot. Switch.
Now it's Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check 26, check 26. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
That's the score. Packers 10, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by John Simon.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To Jordan Reed.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target.
Completion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. from midfield. Here's Rodgers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
7 yards picked up. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Preston Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, 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 check 3,
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike check 33. 33. Hey, let's pin the mirror. Come on! Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Go! 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Red line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24. 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. I like flag. All right.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Slam.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it's Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check back 21. Blue down. Hey, check back 21.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's
Here's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Check 3, check 3. 6 guy, check 6 guy. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Chef. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side.